So, dear student, so in the examination, they might ask you state and explain Thevenin's theorem. Okay. So, whatever is the statement in the document, the same thing you have to write. So that I'll explain you. So you can clearly see here one diagram, right? Correct. Z1, Z2, Z3, and all impedance. Then there is voltage source and current source also in it. And ZL, as you can see here, ZL, there is a load impedance. So load current will also follow through it. Okay, so that equivalent, all of these said, I'll just mark it for you. All of these said. If this is not clear, this one, I'll just mark with the yellow pen. Yeah, these things. Yeah, that will be marked as what? That will be marked as Z equivalent. Okay, then I'll be shorting the A and B. Then I'll be shorting the A and B. Clear? See, for example, in this question, there is something called Z4 which I didn't see. So this also have to include in the Z equivalent. This Z4 also we have to include. Okay. Just the equivalent, just for simplification only we are doing it. Nothing much other than that. So since I zoomed it, I didn't see the Z4, but obviously this is the diagram, equivalent diagram. And VTH is called voltage Thevenin. That we have to find it out. Okay, yeah. And see this other figures here. Correct. What is happening here? Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, and here VTH. It has been opened. It has been opened. So we know what is my current. I is equal to what? V by R, right? Correct. So here we got V by V is VTH, load impedance plus equivalent impedance. So those two things we have to mention here. Okay, so what is the steps to apply in the Thevenin's theorem? Remove the branch impedance through the current is required to be calculated. Then we have to calculate what? The voltage across the open circuited terminal. So you can use any of the simplification technique for that, okay? So to find VTH. So only once we do the problem, then only you'll get a proper idea. So let me take this problem first. Okay, so they are asking the obtain Thevenin's equivalence of the network shown. Correct? Yeah. So coming to this, first thing is you have to label everything, I1, I2 and all of those things. Okay, so that they have labeled clearly in the figure B. So the current is going in clockwise direction. That you label it. Then you should know what KVL. What you should know? KVL. Without KVL, we cannot proceed further. Okay, in the KVL thing, only two things are there. I don't know whether I written those things, but yeah, you should be very careful now. Can you see here the plus? So the first thing you have to write plus, then minus. Okay, I'll write down here also. Plus to minus is voltage drop. Okay, minus to plus voltage rise. So which means while applying the KVL, I have to consider of plus minus. Just see here for this. This plus is there, that only written here. Let me see. Yeah. This plus is only this plus and minus. Then again for resistor it is plus minus. That's all. Okay. So if you're clear with this, Then I have to apply here KVL. Okay, so don't get confused what they're doing here. We will do normally plus to minus is minus, so minus 6 into what? I1. Correct, 6 kilo ohm I1. So minus 6 kilo ohm I1. I'm not writing the kilo ohm, but still minus 6 kilo ohm I1. Then minus 3 kilo ohm I1. Okay, but if you can see in the above diagram, I'll just zoom it here. One of the I2 is also passing through this. Correct? So current entering, it will be what? Plus. Current leaving, minus. So that will be minus 6 I2. That is right. What did I write? Minus 6 I2. But minus 6 I2 is okay. But I1 is coming opposite to it. So it is what? Plus 6 I2 here. Plus 6 I2. Correct? And this is minus to plus. So voltage rise plus 12. I hope you understood this. Okay, so similarly we have to solve. What is I2 given and everything? I2 is what? 4 milliamps. Those all things we have to solve and we should get I1. Then we have to get a drop across the 3 kilo ohm. Drop means, I'll just show you here this drop. Just V is equal to IR. That's all. So I1 into R. Drop meaning voltage, potential difference. 4 kilo ohm. So again IR. That's all. Then add the 2 drop, you will get what? If you add 2 drop, you will get VTH, 28 volt. That's all. Okay, you will get the VTH. Clear? So once you get the VTH, it's very easy to get the R equivalent also. Just add the two things. 6 and 3 are in parallel, so you'll get 4. This is in parallel. I think you should know this. You will get 4 plus 2. This 4 is there, no? This 4 plus 2. So if you don't know the thing, just do 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3, 9. So 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. So that's how we get the 2 ohms here, 4. And IL is the VTH by VTH already I got it. R equivalent also I got it now. Then load RL, that also is given in the question, 3 10 power 3. So that's all.